that. And this, their real enemy is not okay at all. At all. At all. They're not going to be alright. Someone's going to pass away. I'm totally kidding. They didn't want to fucking stop. They didn't want to listen. They were trying to plant evidence on you, but they didn't realize you were too protected. They're trying to get you some sort of, like, something about obstruction charges, possibly. They're trying to bind you, have you bound down and out. Absolutely not. They're trying to do binding magic on you in that ritual. It's not happening, all right? And somebody broke a contract with the authorities is what I'm strongly getting. They were trying to frame evidence on you. They were trying to set you up, but you don't do anything wrong, so they were going to plant evidence on you. Idiots. Bitch. They're trying to get you locked the fuck up, and they got themselves locked up. Idiots. They're trying to fucking plant evidence on you. They get themselves out of trouble because they're scumbags. They got caught up doing some fuck shit, and then now they wanted you to sit there and not only, like, you know, not only they do the crime, and they're not gangster enough, they're gangster enough to do the crime, but they're not gangster enough to do their time. But yet they're going to try and frame and put away an innocent person that did nothing wrong. It has nothing to do with any of these fucking animals. So I can't even call them animals because I love animals, and they're fucking a bunch of little creatures. I can't even call them fucking animals because I love animals. This is disgusting. Somebody could have broke their parole. There's evidence of them trying to fucking do this to you. Thank God, God. Let's not forget to give God, Jesus, angels, ancestors, loved ones that passed away, the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives, because they're moving mountains for us and getting ready to rain down miracles and for protecting us all the time, okay? Somebody's name could be Rick or Morty. I have my Rick and Morty socks on. But they were being really fucking childish. Now they're overindulging in drugs and alcohol. They could have tried to fucking plant drugs in your house or something or on you. They're seeing you have all this joy, friendliness. They feel awkward as shit because they're sitting here. Look, she's sitting there winking at this motherfucker, right? The three of the girls right there all party like, you know, all like, oh, smile, yay. She's over here waiting, like, yeah, did you put it in her drink yet? Did you put it in her drink yet? Did you put it in the house yet? Oh yeah, let's go outside. Let's have a spa day, girls or boys. And then went over and fucking tried to have like possibly a kid, possibly even a kid or something. I don't fucking know, or their boyfriend or something. Come try to plant something in your house or something. But there's evidence of them doing this. Now they're fucking done. They could have promised to do this. This could have been a fiance, possibly, or they were promising they could get you to be overindulgent in drugs and alcohol or something like that, or they were promised joy, okay, and friendliness if they were able to do this to you. That's not happened. What the fuck? The only way that they're going to get some sort of joy or friendliness is if they knock their shit off and they repent for what they done, their sins, and you know, beg for your forgiveness, beg God for His forgiveness first of all, and repent and stop with the fuck shit. And be honest. They're like a fucking clown, okay? Like a Joker. Look, it's purple and green. It's like, you know, the Joker colors. They're straight fucking clown. They thought it was cute and funny, though, when they were trying to plant evidence on you to have you bow down to some bullshit, have you, you know, try to frame you. It's not so funny now, is it? No, you pussy. They're the ones that's responsible. They know. The cops know they were the ones responsible, not you. For whatever this was. Somebody's trying to pin something on you, collective. Yeah, there's confirmation that they were the ones responsible. It could be an ex of yours or like a fiance or something like that. Or they were promised that they were going to make you the one responsible and confirm. They could even have somebody back up their bullshit ass lie, but there's evidence. They were assuring this was going to happen. They were ensuring that they can get you hooked on drugs or plant shit on you. They could have, there's something about putting, like proof about putting something in your drink or your food. That make you either strung out, that was going to have you stressed out and everything else. They could have put graveyard dirt in your drink or your foods. It was supposed to have you all, like it was supposed to, you know, they were promised, they were a professional that this was definitely going to work. No, you fucking idiot. Do I have to come and bring the Jesus candle back in the match again to show you how that works? And now you're going to find the fuck out because you're about to go into a grave, you idiot, or prison before an early grave because that's what they were trying to do to you. So God's going to put them there. There's evidence of this shit, of them coaching people to do this to you. Their phones are tapped. Idiots. They're being followed. Their houses are bugged. Their cars are bugged. You already know. You're not fucking dumb. Yeah, because you're in your purpose. There's evidence, too, of them going to a professional, traveling to what they thought was a professional, and I feel like it wasn't even a professional. It was a fucking cop. Idiot. They had a lot of passion doing it, though, too. They could even went to fucking another state to do it. And they were so hyped about this, like, yeah, this is gonna work, this is gonna work. They're like, don't worry, we got this, we're gonna take this bitch down, or this, whatever we're gonna take the collective down. Thinking they were so cool and mighty, they ain't no fucking cool and mighty anymore because you're in your purpose and God has to favor over you and your life, and they ain't doing shit. They're going straight to fucking hell. Dude, it's definitely gonna work, man. It's definitely gonna work. But this time, it's totally gonna work, okay? There's an open case. There's 1-0-10, right? There's an open fucking case. That's on them because the cops were watching them and watching their every move, and it wasn't even a fucking professional they went to. Oh, it was a professional, but not like a practitioner like they thought. They went and seen a fucking police officer like they really seen. And I'm strongly getting it. I feel like God showed me what He showed me is like somebody going, getting like every red light. Okay, it didn't have to go exactly like this, but there were signs on every way. Like either their turn signal wasn't working, or their light started flashing, or something. Like in their car, they were having like issues with their car. Their car started making a weird noise. They didn't give a fuck. They were sitting there like, oh yeah, we can do this. Like all the way to the fucking graveyard or wherever they were going, thinking they're going to a fucking professional. Okay, that was gonna like take your life or something. Absolutely not. And then like hitting like every red light, okay, possibly getting into an accident. I don't fucking know. But then like all of a sudden going to pay the practitioner, probably spent a good fucking fortune on it too. All right, probably couldn't even take all the money out of the ATM. Had to go write a check, right? Because you can't take that much money out at a bank at the ATM, and fucking couldn't even cash the check or some shit. And they're like, it was every sign trying to tell them, do not do this. This is not a smart idea. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They didn't want to listen. They ignored the intuition. They ignored the signs, and they were very passionate about doing this. They're not going to be passionate no more. Now they're stressed the fuck out. They're lacking sleep. All right, they're having headaches, and they're fucking freaking out because there's video proof or picture proof. There's evidence, and there's not only that, there's audio proof. Hear the white noise? There's audio fucking proof. And I'm slowly getting some about graveyard dirt in your or something. They're planting something either on you or in your drink or food. And there's evidence of this, and they're seeing that it was supposed to have you bound down and out, make you go crazy. You ain't going fucking crazy. You're getting blessings, okay? You're getting blessings, fulfillment. They had fulfillment out of doing this. They had a lot of enlightenment out of doing this too. It was like a blessing to them, just the thought of you being going crazy and losing your fucking mind and everything else. Get the fuck out of here. Now you're in your purpose, okay? They see you getting blessings and getting fulfillment in life finally for once in your life, right? Like, what the fuck is wrong with these scumbag, loser, piece of shit, low-life motherfuckers? I like to put my hands on every single one of them because they're a bunch of bitches. They ain't shit, and they know it. Collective, you're doing an amazing job. Fuck these pussies, okay? And because you survived it and you know what I mean, you just keep going about your business and you're doing it in such a loving fucking way and you're not even paying douchebags any mind when you could take every single one of these fuckers down at any given time and they know it. And they fucking know it. You have enough evidence against every single one of these fucking idiots that you can put their fucking asses away for the rest of their lives. But you're just sitting back and letting the cops take it. But if they need, keep fucking around. Keep fucking around. Keep fucking around, idiot. You really need to think about what the fuck you know. And the proof that you have and the evidence you have about these people. They need to knock it the fuck off. It doesn't even matter because they went to a fucking cop anyway. Idiots. And cops know everything. They're trying to push your buttons, Collective. They're trying to get you to fucking snap out and go back and tack back at them because they want you to come off your throne. It's not going to happen. Just let God take care of it because He is. They're weak pussies. They go low, you go high, okay? Oops, I don't think that's... I'm not taking all of them. That's way too much. It's like half the fucking deck. But yeah, they're stubborn. Exactly, fucking bitches. You're reaching all your goals, okay? You're in your purpose. This would never, you took a leap of faith, you're in your purpose, you're reaching all your goals, and they're salty. They're salty as fuck about that, because they can't stop you, they can't block you, because you're not weak like them. They're fucking weak, simple-minded little fools. They ain't shit, they ain't never been shit, and they ain't ever gonna be shit, and they know it. Don't you? How about you get the fuck out of the collective phone? Stop monitoring them, because instead of focusing on the collective, because I'm sure they're in your phone's collective, instead of focusing on them, why don't you look out your fucking window and see if the feds are there yet? Why don't you worry about how your phone's fucking tapped? Like you sat there and tapped and bugged and cloned the collective phone? Y'all should really be wondering and worried about who's in your phone. Because it's not the collective. It's the fucking Fed, you idiots. And they caught everything that y'all did to the collective. And you thought you went to a fucking professional? You went to a professional, right? But a professional FBI agent. Idiots. And I hope they fuck you up when they arrest you, too. And I'm sorry, collective, but like, nobody else is here sticking up. Well, the feds are, but they can't do nothing, you know what I mean, right now. But like in the 3D, who the fuck do you have to stick up for you? Nobody else, right? So I'm gonna fucking do it for you. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. They ain't shit. I wish I had somebody there to stick up for me and fucking be there for me. You know what I mean? So I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. They ain't shit, and they know they ain't shit. You do have somebody in, like, well, you have God. Let's not ever forget, first and foremost, right? He's the only reason why we're still here today. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? Everybody else is going against you, talking shit about you behind your back and everything else. No, fuck that. No one else sticking up to these people for you. Yeah, okay, the cops are, they just can't do anything right this second because they're doing the investigation. But everybody else is jumping on the bandwagon, talking shit about you, smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back. So I want to be the one to sit here and talk shit back to them. And fuck, if they got a problem, they can come see me, but they won't because they're pussies. Like, nobody else wants to do that for you. They all want to be little bitches and, like, go against you until they're sitting in a prison cell, right? Fuck out of here. It's a live and learn lesson, though. Know that for a fucking fact. I guarantee you they won't be doing this shit ever again in any lifetime. They're going to learn a hard lesson this lifetime. That's going to be maybe next lifetime they'll get it right. After spending 1,000 years of fucking in hell, burning to oblivion, being tortured. Now they're all hesitant because they know there's evidence. They're watching you and their heads go, oh shit, what was like, see? And this was what was going on the whole fucking time. They were having, like, they had every sign, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. They didn't want to listen. And then, like, the devil's like, oh no, do it, do it, do it. Their greed, their ego, and everything else was like, do it, do it, do it, no, fuck that sign, you know what I mean? And then, like, God and the angels and everything else, like, come on, don't do it. This is not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Why do you think the check's not cashing? Why do you think this is not working? Why do you think it's at a red light? Why do you think your blinkers ain't working? Why is your brakes not working? Is it telling you knock it off? Or why is your brake stuck in? It's telling you to fucking stop. They don't want to listen. They curse themselves now. They're worried. They curse themselves because they did. They did. They're worried. They're confused about the decision that they made because they know that, they cursed themselves. And they're watching you and they're seeing you're perfectly fine. And because you're innocent. Idiots. But all for the love of money. All for the love of greed, right? Fucking idiots. Let's see how, like, yeah, it was all for money, for greed, right? Okay, well, what are you going to do in prison with that money? Oh, you're not going to have that money. That's right, because it's going to be taken from you. Was it really worth it? And then when you're burning in hell, was it really, because the money can't go with you there either. So was it really worth it is what I want to know. How long did you have it? I don't give a fuck if you had it for 30 years. Was it really worth it? No, I didn't think so. These agents are over here going, like, yeah, everything's going to be fine, perfectly fine, okay, yeah, no, don't worry, it's all Gucci, winking, they're like, no, bitch, it's not going to be okay, they're lying, like, yeah, it's going to be cool, knowing damn right well, their whole life is going down the fucking drain now, literally going straight to hell, going to prison and straight to hell, and now cursed for life, because there were anybody involved, whoever was bribed, anybody involved. Even if somebody wasn't involved and they just knew about it and they didn't stop it or say anything to you or try to stop them, they're just as guilty. They're all getting karma. And there's evidence of this. They went to a fucking cop and their phones are tapped. They're dumb. And I'm seeing a check, and there's a check right here. So somebody has a fucking check written out in their name, dumbasses. Go to it. They can't get past that one. And I feel like they met the person in person. They traveled to a cop. It was a professional. Idiot. I keep seeing this card. Something about New York could be significant. Look. I keep seeing this card with the cemetery. What is it? The Four Cups, I think. The Four Cup. I keep seeing this with my third eye. So something about New York could be significant. A well could be significant. A graveyard could be significant. There could have been doing grave. Where is it? Come on. I keep seeing this card right here. A 6. 6 cups. These people from your past. I keep seeing this card in my third eye. And see the moon here. And see the Liberty Bell. Something about New York is significant. Maybe they're doing grave magic in New York, or they're going to a practitioner in New York or something like that. I kept seeing this. It's like, it could be, see how the fence is all breaking down and everything. So it could be like a abandoned or a rundown, like it could be a rundown yeah, it was blocked, exactly. It could be like a rundown, like out of something in New York, like a graveyard or something like that. Maybe that's where their meeting places or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know, something weird like that's happening here. I don't know why I kept seeing that card. Maybe for the graveyard part, or there could be something about the secrets in New York. Something about New York is significant. Somebody could be trying to run. These people from your past might be trying to run New York to New York, or maybe they're from New York. Bitch. Death. Endless harm. Inevitable. They know it's inevitable that they're going to be in endless harm, and to the point where they're going to be passing away. Because they know what they sent to you. There's evidence of them trying to endlessly put you in harm. Trying to take your life. They went to a practitioner to do death magic on you, but it was a cop. Idiots. The cop might have even been like trying to give him a second chance, like, yo, save this check and gonna cash. Just to see, gave him one more chance, right? Because I feel like the cop that they went to was actually an earth angel, and they even tried to have sympathy for the person. Because maybe it's somebody that you're still connected to, possibly, and they're just trying to give like one more chance just to see. So now they can really put the nail in the coffin. Like, we try to give you a chance. Like, you could have been like, all right, never mind. Okay, something's telling me not to do this because the check's not cashing here. You know what I mean? Something like that's happening here. Eternal love in a reverse. This soul tie has been fucking severed, okay? They could have portrayed themselves to be a soulmate. They weren't. Now, this third wheel enemy, maybe they passed away. The death card they're going to. And they know it's okay. It's because of that. They're not okay. They're going to pass away. That's that death card. The eternal love in reverse is this third wheel enemy. One of them is going to pass away. Possibly the female. Because it's the female right here. It says, okay, it's in reverse. She might be passing away, possibly from fucking something to do with her heart, because she's so fucking heartless. It was imagination. They might, oh shit, imagination, variety, fantasy, mind. They probably have an STD with that curse card with the STD, because they had a variety of people that they slept with, all right, and there's a variety of times that they tried to do this to you. It was, look, right under here, risk, frustration, because you survived. This was a huge risk that they did many of times, multiple times, a variety of times, okay? And they're frustrated because a variety of times they made huge risks to do this to you, and you keep surviving. You always will. So they could be will. They want to play a lot of fucking mind games, okay? They had a whole fantasy that they could take your life. And no, because you're, what is this? You're pure, unconditional love, beloved, sweetheart. That's why this would never fucking happen. They need to sit their little candy asses down. Somebody's about to be sat down permanently if they weren't already. Morons. Somebody could end up with, add an S to that. You might be begging God for mercy, for a fucking handout. They're gonna need handouts, okay? Charity, kindness. You're nothing but kind to these people. And all they did was constantly try to take your life multiple variety of times. They could have went around lying on you saying that you had this when you don't. You best believe you're a fucking healer. So you best believe, and God needs you because he needs you to heal people. So for them, that's a form of black magic. So they go around lying on somebody because you're manipulating the way people, perceive you. And you are an earth angel that is a healer that the world needs. So you best believe if someone's going around trying to say this about an earth angel, that's what they're going to end up with. And I'm strongly getting that. And it's probably going to take their fucking life. Or has. And they know it's because of what they said. They went around lying on you, saying that you had it and you don't. Especially because you're a healer. Like, God needs you to heal people. So if you're going around turning people against you, saying that you have this, you fucking best believe they're going to end up with it. And it's going to be painful. It's going to be, and everyone's going to find out this person has it. And that you don't have it. And they're look at the light being shined on them, okay? Everyone's going to know they have it. And they're going to be crying. And they're begging God for a handout. Begging God to forgive them and everything else. Now, they're going to have to suck up their fucking pride and go tell everybody how they lied on you. And how it wasn't fucking true. Or it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know why I just seen the Captain America symbol in my third eye. Like somebody's about to come save the day. You're a sweetheart. They can't have you bound down to shit. You're a sweetheart's artist, pure-hearted, pure soul, beloved, that's in their purpose, that's already been initiated, you know what I mean? Is a very passionate, loving person. Like, what the fuck? Confirmation. Readiness. Preparation, prompt, agreement. I feel like they're getting ready to get locked the fuck up. For what they scheduled. They know it's coming back to them. They know. Whatever they scheduled out for you is coming back to their bitch asses. And then the cops are getting ready to come scoop their little bitch ass up and take their time because they're going to a prison cell. Let's not forget they're going to prison cell with a supernatural disturbance, though. This entity's taking over their bitch asses. Because that was a risk. A huge fucking risk that they took. They're frustrated because you survived and they're not going to be able to, hon. Dumbasses. And it's coming to their attention. You're going to sue them because the cop knows all about this. From all the variety of times that they wore a mask, and they were gifting people because you're gifted. You already seen right through that fucking mask. Now they're living in a nightmare. They're in danger. They're pissed off. They're furious. They're offended when they see you getting blessings. Like, man, they're fucking so dumb. Lord, fix this. Like, I'm not tired anymore. I just had to couldn't see what somebody else's energy I was picking up on. The cell lights cleansing it away. I knew that shit was not my energy. It didn't make sense. I slept a lot. Perseverance. Yeah, you persevered through this. You could have persevered through some sort of addiction, possibly. Or they put something in your drink that you persevere your food and you persevered through. It was supposed to shut off your third eye. It was supposed to take they're trying to stop your gifts. I feel like you use your gifts, okay? They're trying to close your third eye. They're trying to calcify your third eye and your crown chakra. Somebody could have tried to slip something in your drink to knock you out, to trigger warning, to do something to you, to get you pregnant. But God, they were trying so that they would be bound to you. But that's not happening. You're like, hail to the no, no, no. God did not allow it to happen. Maybe like you didn't drink the drink, or you didn't drink all of it, or you're like, no, I don't drink. I'm good. I'm not thirsty. Or you pretended to drink it and then threw it the fuck away or something. I don't know. Or God just made sure that it didn't affect you. But I'm also getting, all right, I'm also getting that you could have possibly, I mean, you don't have to, but like for some of you did. You know what I mean? You did get over addictions, whether it was alcohol, substance, overeating, whatever the situation was. And they feel awkward because, because they are still doing drugs and alcohol, and you got sober, and they feel like an asshole because they're bound to it and you're not. You were strong enough to get over it and they're not. So now they feel like a fucking jackass, and they want to try and take you down with them. Fuck to the no. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Now they lost, okay? They're living in sorrow. They know there's too much damage done here, confirmation, and they could have lost somebody. Somebody could have passed away because you persevered. It was a death. It was they put something there. It was some sort of death magic. Somebody could have lost a dog. Now, guys, if you used to drink, or you're about to get good news. I just like flipped out the deck, some sort of surprise. Oh, because look, I opened the deck to put this back in because it flipped out, and then I went to go put it back in, right? And I opened the deck to right here. They want some sort of merit making. They might give you some sort of, I don't know. Somebody might come in with the truth and clarity, with some sort of surprise, miracle, encouragement or some shit. I don't fucking know. But just keep going because you're too more of a person. This shit was never gonna happen, all right? But they were trying to get you, like, say if you did do drink, like you did used to drink, or do drugs or smoke or anything, they were trying to get you to they're doing some sort of ritual to get you to go back to doing that, all right? But you're too strong for that. You're not, God's not going to allow it to happen. You're already persevered through that. That's not going to happen. So if you got any urges, right, any temptations to, there's a card that said temptation on it. I forget where. And it came to my mind too, and I didn't say nothing. I should have said something about that because now I see the cards laying out the way it is, and I'm strongly getting that. So if you have any temptations to go back to drinking or smoking or doing any sort of drugs, pray it away. Say the Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And you say that over and over again, okay? Ask God to lift that urge or that temptation, okay? And just realize what's being done. Identify the problem, ask God to lift it from you, and if anybody's sending it to you, if anybody's sending that urge to you, that it be removed, and whatever you want to do with it, okay? Send whatever you want to do, okay? I wouldn't suggest that being sent back because I wouldn't wish that upon nobody, all right? But whatever you want to do, and that's completely up to you, and just do that prayer over and over again. It's all going to, depending on where you're at, is how many times you're going to have to say that prayer. All right. And if anything worse comes to worse, what you want to do is just be like, all right, well, look, um, like psych yourself out of it. Just be like, all right, well, today I don't need it. I'll do it tomorrow. Or I'll do it next week. And if you can't do it, if it's still like the urge is too much, like, all right, well, I'll do it tomorrow. And if it's still like, nah, man, like I need, then just like, all right, well, in an hour, all right, after this show's over, I'll do it. Okay. Or do something to occupy your mind. And if it's like, no, like not after the show, like if worse comes to worse, it's like, all right, well, I'll do it in a minute from now. Give me like 5 minutes or a minute from now. Or if it has to be, I don't need it right this second, okay? In another second, I'll do it. And then just keep doing that and say the Lord's Prayer over and over again, all right? And the more high vibrational you are, raise your vibration, put frequencies on that's going to lift your vibration. Put music on that's like music that's high vibrational music that'll get you out of your head. Put your favorite song on, okay? Get you, unless it's talking about drugs, you know what I mean? But and it will really, and it works, okay? And you'll see, especially if it's somebody sending it to you, you'll see, like, after, like, usually it'll take, like, the Lord's Prayer 1 to 3 times to do, and it'll be lifted, all right? You'll notice, too, say, if they're doing it, instead of you going back to that drug that they're trying to get you to do, or if they're just trying to get you to do any kind of drugs, you'll say if you smoke cigarettes, right? You'll notice, or vapes, you'll notice you're smoking vapes more than you normally do. It's because God's only allowing it to go to the vape and not or the cigarette, instead of, where they're intending it to go to. They're intending it to go to you drinking or drugging. You know what I mean? So once you notice that you're over vaping or over smoking, that you're smoking more than you normally do, if you smoke cigarettes or vape, like, that's just one form, okay? Like, that's an indicator, like, okay, I see what's happening here. And then do what I just told you as well. Now, if you don't vape, you don't do anything, all right? Or you just, now your mouth starts watering if you used to drink and you taste alcohol and stuff like that. First of all, make sure it's not one of your spiritual gifts, because that is part of my spiritual gifts. Like, sometimes I can tell exactly which liquor somebody drinks, or what beer they drink, or, what they're trying to get you to do, because I can taste it in my mouth sometimes, you know what I mean? Or I can smell it sometimes. So, like, so make sure it's not one of your gifts, and it's not like a message that's like that's for you. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, just do that, and you'll see, like, and of course, thank God. It's very important. You always got to thank God. God, Jesus, angels, ancestors, loved ones that passed away are always there, ready to help us. You just have to ask and be open and willing for them to do it. And you got to keep in mind, after you ask them to do what they're doing, and they're asking for your justice, when you see you getting your justice, when you see these people going through the karma that they're going through, know it's your justice. You asked for it, so keep that in mind, okay? And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of times I see this shit. Like, not every single time, but, like, anybody that's ever done me dirty, karma always whoops their fucking ass so bad. And a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, I end up seeing it, even if I don't want to. I end up seeing it, you know what I mean? And it's like God's way of showing, like, look, I'm here for you, and no one's gonna fuck with you. Like, it's just an extra confirmation that, like, especially if I don't want it to happen, like, I'll be like, oh, fuck, man. And then I gotta get, like, gotta keep in mind, like, all right, well, damn, Misty, I mean, it's hard for me too sometimes. I'll see it happening, and I'll be like, my pure heart, like, wants to go help the person, and it's like, idiot, like, back up. What are you doing? Like, this is the purple. Like, it's God letting you know, like, this is no, let it be. Like, this is the karma, and see, no one's gonna fuck. I'm not gonna allow anybody to fuck with you. They lost though, because you persevered. And you always will. And collective, please continue praying. Please pray for anybody that's in active use, and especially people that are in recovery. Okay, because it's not easy. It's not easy. And before anybody goes judging somebody, you really, especially if you never did any drugs or alcohol, you have no idea. You try going a day without fucking the internet. Try going a week without no phone, no electronics, no TV, or any any internet or anything. And try, because that's an addiction in itself. Let alone something that makes you physically ill. All right. And especially for people that were able to get over any addictions, like, you have no idea what the fuck that's like, all right? So, and you got to keep in mind, most people that are on drugs or alcohol, not all, but most, especially drugs, okay, it's because they're trying to mask pain. They're covering up pain and